What's up, guys? Welcome to the Game On 2019 pickup video. Of course, I'm joined by Dodongo and the Melvor.
All right.
How's it going, fellas?
Just Melvor, not the
All right.
Melvor.
Well, you know, I'm giving you the, let's like sir.
You don't like your title now?
I mean, you know,
no,
try to be nice.
Call me Sir Melvor then.
Sir Melvor and the Dodongo. How about that?
That works for me.
All
right.
That sounds better.
That sounds a little better, right? All right. So let's get started, I guess. Let's jump right into it. I know you guys weren't there. There's a baby.
we weren't there.
You guys weren't there. It was a lot of fun, like always. Thank you very much, Gamester81, for hosting this event. Thank you very, very much for inviting me out. I really appreciate it every single year. I've actually been there every single year since its inception. I'm honored to say that. I think I'm the only one who's been there every single year. I have a streak going.
I didn't even know about it. I don't get the memo.
Well, no, because like other guests who have been invited have not been invited back. Some guests who are there now weren't there year one. So it's just kind of like a thing.
How much you had to pay him to keep getting invited?
Shh, we're not going to talk about that. I owe him a check, actually, for coming out there. So this is for you. Go ahead.
Oh, sweet. I like it. Like it. Star Wars Battlefronts 2.
Battlefront 2. You know, guys, forgive me. I'm so sorry. Like,
Oh. Fancy here with the PlayStation 4.
the last
Switch.
I do got the Switch.
Yeah.
I've been on the road so much the last like month and month and a half, and everything is kind of running together. I'm trying to film all these pickup videos at the same time, so forgive me. I'm not going to remember a lot of names on this stuff, and I know I'm not. And I apologize to you guys out there. If you guys shut up. If you guys see something you gave us, please say, yo, that was me, Jay. But trust me, it's welcomed and it's appreciated, and I'm just saying I'm sorry now.
What
so,
a scumbag,
go ahead.
man.
I know, right? All right.
So did you play the original?
I played the original one for PS2 or the PS3. I mean,
It's good.
Or no, it was PS2. Yeah. And those are good.
Well, Battlefront's on PS4 as well.
They fucked it up.
First one.
Once EA got a hold of it, it was trash. But everyone keeps telling me this one is a lot better.
Is that the one with Endor?
They all have indoor on.
So is that like it's basically like Call of Duty or Battlefield?
Well, I know, and I don't play those type of games.
It's the DICE engine.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
different.
hey,
Oh,
look.
there we go. There's a note in it.
Okay.
Read that. You need to practice.
What up, Dongo? My bad took so long to get you this. Hope you enjoy it. Your homie, Staka.
Staka. Thank you, Staka. See, I want to remember.
Staka.
I want to remember. All right, here. These are for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
Go ahead with that.
Very cool. We
Go
got
ahead
the
with that.
Ewoks Battle for Endor on VHS.
Speaking of indoor, shit.
Speaking of indoor.
Yeah, speaking of Endor, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I was just thinking about this movie earlier today, actually. I was watching a video on YouTube. And it's funny. It's funny. Actually, I don't have a VCR. Do you have an extra VCR?
An extra? I have one I'm not using for sure.
We all need to get VCRs.
I have one, but I'm not using it. So I
check
could
this
definitely
out.
let you.
Ontario. This is from Ontario.
From Canada.
From Canada. No, I was just thinking.
Will it even play?
You know, it's funny is back
Should
in the
play.
80s, you had the movies, you had the trilogy, you had the holiday special, you had the Ewoks and Droids cartoon, and you had the 2 Ewoks movies, and that was it.
What was the second one?
So for me, this was just as much Star Wars as the 3 trilogy movies.
I mean, it's Warwick Davis reprising his role as Wicket, and
So,
Wilford Bramley is in it.
No joke.
Brimley.
When was the last time you seen this movie?
Probably when we were kids.
You know what's funny is the one thing that kind of I always thought was a little odd was there's a witch in the movie, but then they brought witches into the Clone Wars cartoon.
Oh, interesting. George
So,
Lucas was
yeah.
riding ahead of his time.
He
knew.
He already had the idea.
That's what I'm saying.
That
he knew.
early,
He
you
knew.
know.
Okay, let's move on. So we got a mystery package here. We're not
in
going
the storybook. I don't have this one.
Oh, my
actually.
bad.
This is
Storybooks.
cool. Yeah, very cool.
Sorry.
I only have one that we found on a Game Chasers episode.
Yes,
It was a
I remember that.
Pop up.
And would you pay $2 for that one?
I don't even think it was $2. It might have been $2. It might have been $1.
If I was
See, the
there, it
thing-
would have been free fitty.
These are so dude,
Free video.
You know
the
what's
thing
so
with
funny?
these books is like people don't put a whole lot of like to me this is awesome swag. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But people don't put a whole lot of value into things like these because they're not the toys. And the toys is what was super popular back in the day. That's what everybody wanted. But these books are very much just as vintage and part of that pop culture and that Star Wars phenom. And people usually let these go pretty dirt cheap. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. And
It's the whole fucking movie, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Storybook based on the movie.
There
So,
it is.
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, I need practice reading, right?
It's the book in words and pictures. But no, yeah, this takes me back to being a kid just as much as those toys. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Because we used to have all these books and read through them and whatnot. So
Well, I would look at the pictures. I can't read, but all right. So moving on, we got a Christmas wrapped
not lying.
game. This, from what I'm told, is a wrestling game. But however, the gentleman who gave this to me, and again, sorry about the name thing. He said, open it when you guys do a tournament for it. Whoever wins the tournament, do like a 6-4 wrestling game tournament. Whoever wins the tournament wins the prize. So I don't even know what game it is, so we're not even going to open it, because if and when we finally get around to doing that tournament, that's when we'll open this up.
was the Boba Fett in the?
No, I'll explain the Boba Fett in a minute, though.
Okay.
I will explain that in a minute. Moving right along.
PlayStation 1.
It is PlayStation 1 for sure, yes. Now, I do know that. Get ready to open those and show me what we got. So, next item here is Sydney Hunter Curse of the Mayan. This is actually from CollectorVision Games. I can't read. From CollectorVision Games. Now, it's not an actual... I mean, there is a cart in here. There's no board, no PCB board in here, so it's not going to actually play. However, it is a cool little thing that CollectorVision went out of their way, walked up to me, said hello, and gave me one of these. There's one in here for Billy as well, and this actually is going to be the Switch cover, because Sydney Hunter is actually coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I'm glad you pulled that bell out and you grabbed it, because I completely forgot about that.
That's pretty cool.
So, congrats on the success on that, CollectorVision Games. Games Ready One, actually, he's part of that project.
Yeah.
That's his company. He's part of that company. So, congratulations, gentlemen, and if there's any gentlewomen's working there,
that's
then
pretty cool.
congrats to y'all too.
Nice.
Ooh, a Game Boy
All right.
Advance.
So where we
for
hit
it.
the
What do you
Game
got?
Boy Advance. Isn't this the original model?
Yeah, and then they
Yes.
had
And
the
then they
SP.
switched it over. Yeah. This
the
one
Advance
doesn't.
SP.
This one I think doesn't have the backlight. It's not backlit, is it? The screen.
I only had the SP. I never had just the regular Advance. So I'm not sure about that.
I don't know if that one's backlit or not. I gotta be. You know what?
I think they did sell a light for that one.
You know, I did do a video on the history of Game Boy, so Eric, go ahead and drop that in the description for me, please, sir. I don't even know
Give
the
me a
name of
game.
the video.
Give me a game real quick.
You want a
Alright.
game? Actually, this is not going to be on this video.
There's
This is another
batteries.
pickup video, so we're not
Okay.
doing
Okay, we got a Game Shark Pro
it.
right here.
Nice.
Nice.
Because I like to cheat.
We got Tetris World. Jay does like to cheat. He cheats at
I
poker.
do. I cheat at poker. I got friends who will not play poker with me because they caught me cheating one time.
All right, we got the Kingdom Hearts.
One time.
One time. Yeah, they caught me one time.
Yeah, cards up his sleeves. Beavis and Butthead for the original Game Boy. And actually, one of my favorite Zelda games was this one right here, Link's Awakening, I believe. Or
Do
no,
you
no,
have that one?
yeah. I don't think I do actually.
Link's and wait. Isn't it the one that's getting rebooted right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That's whenever they added the jump feature on it.
Well, you and Billy should do a discussion video on that then.
No nuts.
I played the
Because
shit out of this.
that's
I
one of
beat
his
it.
favorites too, actually. I think.
Yeah.
I think down.
And then there's a Pac-Man collection that's on here. The batteries work actually.
Oh, nice.
It's not backlit, so you were right about that.
So we've also got G.I. Joe Action Soldier Masterpiece Edition, deluxe book and original reproduction of 1964 G.I. Joe. I remember when these were in stores
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
that's nice.
in the later part of the
You were
90s, I
in the
believe?
60s.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, this is a
how old are you?
reproduction. This is reproduction. Look younger than you, motherfucker. No, anyways. All right, Melbourne, these are yours, and these are pretty dope. So I'm going to let you show those off. Grab that bag, because that's actually in this video, too.
This
No, the black one. The black one. I don't know what that is. That could be bum paper.
It is bum paper.
Okay.
Who's editing this for you?
Eric.
Boy, I feel sorry for Eric. Now this,
These are really cool.
these are.
Show them what it
Dude,
is.
hold on a second. I'm just looking
While
at.
he's waiting, Zombie JLT, who is in my streams all the time, got me this little pennant banner kind of thing. It's not a pennant, obviously, but a banner. Chicago Cubs. It's got all the old school.
That is actually pretty cool.
That's really cool.
It should have the goat at the bottom.
And oh wow, well that curse was broke. So
I know, but
you know,
still.
fuck you with that. My whole life, I've had to hear that out of him. It's funny because Zombie was saying, I didn't know whether to get you this or Ryan Sandberg rookie card.
Oh,
which I already
shit.
have, which I told him I
okay,
had, because
okay.
I actually have a signed Sandberg jersey shadow box with the rookie card in there.
What about Andre
So
Dawson?
this was, I don't have a signed Dawson card. No, that'd be dope. I
Alright.
loved Andre Dawson. But that was awesome. Thank you, Zombie. And with that came one of these. I don't know if you
Nice.
guys remember these. It actually came with ice cream at
I was
Baskin
about to
Robbins.
say
maybe?
ice cream cup.
Yeah.
Ice cream
yeah.
bowl.
Go ahead. Go
What
ahead.
did you guys have Baskin Robbins when we were kids?
It was whenever you were
Oh, no,
really
we saw
bad.
we saw the commercials. We didn't actually get it.
I was about to say, I never had no Baskin Robbins when we were kids.
I think I had it once.
These are amazing. This is in package Transformers erasers from 1985 right here.
That's vintage. There's no .com on there. That's legit.
I love that,
No,
man.
that's how you can tell.
Yeah.
A lot of times with toys or with stuff like this, you can tell. Just look at the back. If there's a .com anywhere on there, then it's obviously not, anything from back in like the 80s.
And I want to say I
Or
had the
90s,
erasers as a
depending on what you're
kid.
looking at.
This, though, I never had. Make your own numeral candle. This is like a birthday.
It's a birthday candy.
It's a birthday candle, essentially, is what it is, with Optimus on it, man.
Dude, the thing is, Transformers was so big back in the day. Everything had Transformers on it, just
Dude,
like
that is
everything had
so
G.I.
cool.
Joe and He-Man on it.
underwear.
Everything. Yes,
Yep.
he had underoos.
And dude, and finding this stuff still sealed, it's just like it just kind of makes me giddy, It's
amazing.
like
You know what's-
it shouldn't be sealed still, and it is. So
Were
that's,
you with
that's
us?
awesome.
No, you weren't with us.
You could
I
use
find
that
something
candle.
on an upcoming episode that's in box, and it's really, really dope. I'm not gonna say what it is right now. But
Episode
go
of what?
ahead. Game Chasers, maybe. Coming up soon. We were out filming a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
it's toy,
I would.
and Billy's doing it, so
Watch out.
it'll be in the Game Chasers.
Yeah, it'll be in the
Because
game.
Billy does a
Well-
Toys for Tots mini episode and labels
True.
it Game Chasers.
True, but if it's Toy Chasers and he gave it to you, it wouldn't get done at all. So there's that. Moving right along.
Shots fired.
It's actually really cool. You're gonna be like, dude.
Actually, you know what? The next Toy Chasers, Billy looks like a freaking idiot.
Can you tell them when it's coming out? Because every night in my streams, I'm getting. Hey, the other day someone goes, "Hey Jay, where's that Toy Chasers episode you promised us?" I was like,
Well,
"It's
where is
coming."
it?
I'm ask the man who's editing. I don't know.
I've been hardcore editing the last several days,
good.
so
Good. So when this comes out in like 3 days, he'll still be like 30 days out. All right, we got a T-shirt here from Tube University, Disca Ab Vigilabo. I can't read French or Latin or whatever the hell that's supposed to be, but that looks like it'll fit you, sir. We got a handful of games here. Why don't you take those? I will take these. We've got the great WCW versus NWO World Tour. That's a good. And we have a pirated cards. I don't know how many games are on that. It might be 1, 2, might be 27. Who knows? But the gentleman who gave me this, and I don't remember his name. I know his face. I see him every single year. I'm so sorry, dude. Say, yo, that's me, you dumbass. But he knows I like these pirated cards, and I do still have all my
Scumbag,
pirated cards.
man.
Yeah.
Dude, give me a break.
know
Nah,
what
there's
that
no
is?
break
Give
for
me a
you. No break
break.
for you. So we have on the PlayStation 2 the Da Vinci Code, which I have never played. I actually don't have a lot of PS2 games. We got also on the PS2 Flushed Away.
So I know what
That was a good
I
movie.
have.
I like that movie.
I actually bought these from a vendor there. This is one of the few things I actually bought. I bought
Open
these.
Season. I actually have the GameCube version of this right here.
They were $1 piece. The game vendor, they were a store out of Las Vegas called Retro City Game. Shit,
Destruction
they're gonna
Derby
fucking
Arenas.
kill that.
I've not heard of that one before.
I might get
Why did that
copyrighted.
sound
Kill
like a
that.
Mortal Kombat?
It's the opening song for Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Oh, okay. And then Backyard Wrestling. Don't
movie.
try this at home on the PS2.
So I might have this Da Vinci. I was just trying to get to an even $5. You know what's fun? I say I bought these. They were like, yeah, just take them. Doug and Nicole, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate that. But if I do have any of these that I bought again, then you can definitely have them. I might have the Da Vinci Code. I wasn't sure, but
cool.
I was trying to make it an even 5 so they didn't have to break change, and they want to give me the games anyway.
I got the GameCube version of this on that exclusive episode on the season disc.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Where the Dungo was
Season 4?
eating the Alf gum. I don't know what season it was.
We got one more game here. Baseball of One Piece. This is a Game Boy Advance, but it's an import.
Oh, wow, nice.
I don't know of One Piece, Piece. So not like PE8, like peace, dude, but like one piece of pie.
Right?
If they know what, if they recognize the thing, they know what One Piece is.
Sure. Do you know what a One Piece is?
It's a manga.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome that you know that. Great. And I figured it was a thing. I didn't think it was like a typo or anything like that. I figured it had to do with something that was Japan.
Yeah.
But that's it. And
The guy's arms stretch out and he punches you in the face.
well, there you go.
One piece, bitch.
One last thing here, and Zombie, I know I told you this in private message. I'm telling you again. This is from Zombie JLT. He's always on my streams.
Yeah.
He made me a look at that,
Nice.
a J Mario Tanuki from Mario 3, and several people were like, "Oh, I want one of those, or make one of me." I said, "Go for it. If you can make money on this, absolutely do it. I don't give a shit. I don't need a piece of it." Because I can't do this shit. I think that's dope. So if someone wants one, please go ahead and sell them. I mean,
He's got the belly the right size.
I mean,
It looks like you.
I'm trying to push it out. Anyways, thank you for that.
That's
Zombie,
awesome.
really
That looks
appreciate
really
it.
cool,
That is
actually.
pretty
So yeah, no. Actually, if you, well, I don't know if we're gonna do that. That was in another video actually, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do those because I actually picked these up at Missouri Game Con. Not at Missouri Game Con, while I was in town in St. Louis for Missouri Game Con. There was a toy convention going on. And
Really?
Pixel Dan doesn't live very far from where the convention was, so he drove in on Saturday and he
Oh,
hung out with
really?
us and whatnot.
Oh, nice,
Which is
nice.
why I texted you and he was like, "Dude, what the hell? Tell Melvor that
Oh,
he's
okay.
a
Is
bitch
that- is
for
that
not
why you
hanging
said
out."
that?
Yes,
Okay.
because I was hanging out with him.
Did you see that? Did you see that Dan video I texted you last night?
I started watching. I didn't finish it. That's
Dude,
dope. He
dude.
was interviewing Kevin Smith.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh yeah, he's interviewing Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith knows who Dan is.
It's crazy.
He
Like
was-
he went to PowerCon, which is a He-Man themed convention.
He was like,
Yeah.
he says to Dan, he says, yeah, when we said your name, did you see how everybody started clapping and stuff? I was like, what the heck? That's
funny.
like that's insane,
Right?
you know?
Anyhow, I picked up and I think I got this for maybe $5, and honestly, I don't know anything about it. From what we've been able to find, this was like 93-ish. I don't know the company. There's no stampings, no markings on it, but it's got a little bit of weight. So it's a Vader paperweight. And the dude was like, "Oh, I didn't realize Boba Fett's gun was missing. Go ahead and take it." He actually like ran me down. I was like, "Here, dude, go ahead." So I got and this one does have markings and dates on it. It's 95, but and it's very light. It's very hollow.
So this is when they started coming out with the
The digital remake.
Power of the Force 2, and they started coming out with more merchandise. This was a little bit before. At this point, there wasn't a whole lot out. I mean, you had the Timothy Zahn books coming out, and that's, I think, kind of what started sparking people's interest in Star Wars again. So, you know, what's funny is the sculpt on this looks like it's earlier. You know what I mean? It looks like it would be something from like
the back part of the
early
helmet
80s.
is a little bit
Yeah,
long, right?
It's not.
Flathead.
It's not as screen accurate. I don't know if that's clear or not, but like, you know what I mean. Look at that. It looks early, but 93. So it's
93.
early-ish. It's kind of in that kind of gray era before Star Wars blew up again, which is kind of cool because there wasn't a whole lot of merchandise. You know, after the mid '80s to the mid '90s. You know, so-
Mid-late when the re-release was starting to happen, correct?
well, a little before that, they started with
Okay.
the toys, the figures.
Okay.
Well, special edition was 97.
Yes,
So-
that's what I was referring to
Yeah.
as special edition release. But that's it. So thank you guys very much
No,
for being
yeah,
on
we
this
got
one.
some cool
and
stuff.
thank
I'm
all
happy.
you guys for your generosity. I really appreciate y'all.
If you guys aren't subbed to Eric, 8-Bit Eric, go ahead and check his stuff out if you're
Good
not
plug.
familiar.
Thank you.
And
Eric is now doing all of my editing, and I think he's doing an amazing job. Actually,
Eric has a great channel, and his sub count is
lower than it should be.
But it's impressively getting better.
It is.
But
It
if you
is.
guys haven't checked his stuff out, go check him out. Subscribe to him.
Dude, I'm sending
And-
Eric footage, and he's getting it up like immediately. He's
Yeah.
texting me a few hours later, and it's like, "Hey, it's almost rendered out. It'll be up in a little bit."
Eric,
damn.
Eric can work,
Yeah,
man.
well, I
Eric-
mean, to be fair, my stuff's pretty easy. Not take away from editing, Eric editing, but he's on it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I got a video. Actually, by the time this one comes out, the other video I'm talking about will already be out. So go watch my unique McDonald's video. Eric put that in the link. I go to 4 different places across the country and show off unique
you don't even
McDonald's.
upload your own stuff. You're having Eric do everything.
Jordan was doing everything. Eric's doing everything. What do you want me to do?
Wow,
What
dude.
the fuck?
You are just about worthless, dude. I'm
Not
sorry.
wrong.
I'm sorry,
That's why they're
Eric.
doing it. That's why he's doing it. Thank you, Eric.
Unbelievable.
And thank all y'all for watching. Appreciate it. See y'all next time.
See you guys later.
Later.